good.
What happened?
Something weird?
Who's dead?
Just a little while ago, I was laying down in my room, and all of a sudden my door started rattling and shaking.
Her voice sounded like all the air had been squeezed out of her lungs. Just hearing her talk made me tense up.
It was like someone was trying to force the door open. My door was locked, so they couldn't get in, of course. But they started shaking the door harder and harder. I was so scared I couldn't even move.
So what happened?
After a while, it just stopped. I let some time go by, then I got up and opened the door to check outside. But there was no one there. Someone tried to force their way into your room? But who would do something like that? It's not like I'm suspicious of anyone here, but still, it made me nervous. What if something like that had happened in the middle of the night? What would I do then?
You don't have to worry about that, alright? I mean, we can't go outside during night.
But that's just a promise we made, right? If someone decided to break that promise...
Then, why don't you stay in my room tonight? Would that make you feel a little better?
Smooth. Smooth.
What?
All it said in school regulations was that we had to sleep in the dorm rooms, right? It didn't say specifically which room each person had to sleep in, so...
But two people sharing one room is, you know...
Ah. Oh, geez, I'm sorry. I didn't even think about that. Honestly, that didn't even cross my mind.
Didn't it?
No, I know. Me either. It's not even that I mind the idea, but... If you don't mind, could we maybe switch rooms? Just for tonight?
Switch rooms? If it'll help you put your mind at ease, then that's totally fine with me.
You're getting played, son.
But I don't mind you staying in my room. But, are you sure you're okay with me staying in yours? That doesn't seem like... That doesn't, concern you?
It's fine. I trust you.
In that case, then...
Ding dong, bing bong.
This is as such. It's soon the doors to the dining hall. Okay then. Sweet.
Oh man, it's already nighttime.
Okay, it's settled. I'll head to your room right now. Oh, if we're gonna trade rooms, we'd better trade keys, too.
Oh, that's right. We have to trade keys.
Again?
Like I said, I'm psychic.
Huh? Are you gonna say you were just kidding?
What if I wasn't kidding?
Something resembling a smile had made its way to her face. Thank goodness. Seems like she's already started to get back to normal. Okay, we'd better trade keys then.
Yep, let's do it.
We exchanged keys, and when I looked back up at her again, there's another worried expression there.
Makoto, please be careful. If someone comes through the door, don't open it no matter what.
I won't. Same goes for you, Sayaka. No matter who it is, don't open your door for anyone.
Even if I'm sure it's you, I absolutely won't open it. Otherwise, what's the point of even switching?
Oh, by the way, just so you know, my bathroom door tends to get stuck. There's a little trick to opening it. You have to turn the knob, then lift up on the door when you pull it out. Just do that, and the door should be open no problem.
Okay, but showers don't work during nighttime anyway, right?
Oh, that's right. I totally forgot.
But I guess I might use it when I get up in the morning, so thank you.
Okay, well, I'd better get going. See you tomorrow, Sayaka.
Oh, and about what I said before. When I said I was psychic, it really was a joke. Honestly, I'm just very perceptive.
Yeah, I know.
Good night then. See you in the morning.
Sayaka gave me one last parting smile, and I headed off to my room. I looked around as I got out into the hall. Everyone else's doors were closed. There was no sign of life.
Everyone's dead.
That was a fast game.
Saka killed everyone. Bad ending.
Good, there's no one here. Making sure nobody was around to spot me, I rushed into Sayaka's room. So this is Sayaka's room. It really doesn't look any different from mine.
We didn't pay anyone.
It smells nice though. If I remember right, all the girls' private bathrooms have locks on them. I'm a little reluctant to go in.
What do you think's gonna happen, dog?
Does she have any money in her garbage?
Garbage money!
It's kind of weird to dig through another person's trash, but I couldn't help taking a quick pick. There wasn't any doubt about it. It was a DVD with her name on it that we found in the AV room. That reminds me, I never did get a chance to find out what was in her video. It's probably for the best if I wait until she brings it up again.
No!
I want to know!
Put your nose where it doesn't belong!
My room came with a toolkit, but Sayaka has a sewing kit, just like the note said. Next to it is a map of the body's vital organs.
Interesting.
I don't think Sayaka would like me snooping around too much. I should probably go to bed soon.
Shut up.
As I lowered myself onto Sayaka's bed, a pleasant fake fragrance enveloped me. Sayaka's scent.
Oh my god.
Maybe it'll bring me some sweet dreams. Hope we don't get murdered during the night. Feeling a little better than before, I fell asleep.
Imagine you're all in a big spaceship in the middle of an intergalactic adventure. You've heard of Noah's Ark, right? Well, we're sort of like that. We've set sail and left Earth behind. Here you don't have to worry about crazy neighbors, corrupt cops, drunk drivers, or pyromaniacs. You don't have to worry about the ozone layer or asthma-inducing air pollution. And of course, you don't have to stress about studying for finals or practicing for the big game, but even our divine world of freedom has a few rules. After all, freedom only exists because of rules. If you are really dead set on returning to that tiny piece of dog poop you call Earth, please do your best to follow the rules. I hope I've made myself perfectly clear.
Let's everyone do our best to follow these new guidelines and live happily ever after together!
Ding dong, bing bong.
Good morning, everyone. If you're ready to greet us.
I sat up, still half asleep, and rubbed my eyes. Slowly, I pulled myself out of bed. I remembered I was in Sayaka's room. I just remembered I promised to eat breakfast with everyone else. I better get going. I left Sayaka's room and made my way toward the dining hall. A few people had already gathered at the dining hall by the time I got there. Hello, Makoto, and good morning! Can you believe it? I was the very first one here this morning.
I do believe it.
Good morning.
Hey, Makoto.
Morning.
Who's dad?
I suppose I'm early. I figured everyone who had arrived on time could be considered model high schoolers. And the ones who showed up a little late...
Yo.
Sorry I'm late. My makeup just would not cooperate this morning.
Well, hello.
My apologies, ladies and gentlemen. My morning, duty took a little longer than usual. Is he talking about poop or masturbating?
Yes.
Both.
We're the types with a more relaxed sense of time. Most high schoolers fall into this category. And finally, the ones who kept everyone waiting forever.
Indeed.
I suppose I'm late.
Good morning, everyone.
My bad.
My bad, guys. Slipped right through my alarm.
What's your problem?
What? Is it so awful to be late? I didn't oversleep. I just... So you know, nope, got lost. I blame the Bermuda Triangle.
Don't care about time or other people in general. They're the kind to move at their own pace. But regardless, everyone had arrived.
No!
At
No!
least that's how it was supposed to go.
Wrong!
Wait, aren't we still missing some people? Yeah, Sayaka and Byakuya aren't here yet. I don't know about Byakuya, but I would definitely put Sayaka in the model high schooler category. So for her to be so late...
What?
What's going on? Did something happen?
Yo.
Hey man, have you seen Sayaka? Why would I have? I just came straight from my room to here. Did she forget about our breakfast promise?
However,
I get the sense she always has her stuff together.
Listening to everyone talk like that, a small, dark speck of unease rose up inside me.
No!
That speck started to grow quickly. I need to go.
My waifu!
I have to check on her. The words had barely left my lips before I flew out into the hall. Where I headed first was my room, where I'd let Sayaka stay for a single night, where she was supposed to be safe. But over the course of that one night, the room had been completely transformed. What the hell?
No, we threw our panties away.
No, we wasted them.
My panties!
This is the replica sword I brought back for self-defense. It had been taken out of its sheath. More importantly, where's Sayaka? There's a keychain on the ground. It has my name on it, so this must be my room key. I gave it to Sayaka when we traded. There are slashes and gouges on the walls and the floor. More importantly, where's Sayaka? I'm looking at clues! This is the replica sword.
Same sword.
Man, that's a lot of clues.
So many clues. Is there any money?
Okay, I guess I'll go look in here. I'd better check the bathroom. Let's take a look inside.
You okay, buddy?
Well,
Oh, she's pink as heck.
uh-oh. It took me a second to realize that I was screaming. What I saw dug its way through my eyes and buried itself in my brain. And then... everything went black. Yeah, if I recall correctly, because of censoring, they had to make the blood pink.
Weird.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. When I opened my eyes, I found myself staring at a huge ceiling. It was a ceiling I remembered seeing before. When I sat up, I saw someone looking at me. Again, it was someone I'd seen before. It's everyone.
Ah, you're awake. Finally. Are you okay?
Now's no time for sleeping. Get your ass up.
Huh?
You were unconscious, dude. I had to carry you back here.
It's no surprise considering what happened. What happened?
Oh, yeah.
Ah!
Passes out again.
Yeah.
Hey, are you okay?
So it wasn't a dream? What I saw. It was real?
That's right. It really did happen. Sayaka is dead.
Gasp! A deep, dark despair worked its way through my body, and then exploded out of me. I shot up and took off running.
Hey, where do you think you're going?
I have to see it for myself, to see if Sayaka is... His Sayaka is...
Give up.
You can check once, twice, 1,000 times. Sayaka is completely and irrevocably dead.
No, I have to see for myself.
Listen to us, man. What do you think's gonna happen if you go out there?
You're just gonna pass out again. Well, what good is it gonna do just sitting around here? I mean, why are we all just hanging out in the gym at a time like this? Our friend, Sayaka, she's dead. Dead. When I said that, it finally hit me. I realized she was really gone.
Calm down.
None of us want to be here right now either.
Then why?
Shouldn't it be obvious? Monokuma, he told us all to come here.
Well, hold on. Don't talk like that. We all protested it. I mean, we remember the terrible price Sayaka had to pay. But
So,
I'm the one who convinced them to come. Right now, we need to do whatever he says. We are his prisoners, right? It's not a good idea to defy him without reason. We don't need to make any more sacrifices than we already have.
why should we listen to anything he has to say? It's obvious he's the one who's killed Sayaka.
Is it obvious? I would never do that. If you can believe anything, you can believe that. He's here again.
Hey,
Unless someone violates school regulation, I absolutely will not interfere. I can promise you, I won't do anything that goes against the purpose of your school life here. I'm famous at safari parks throughout the world for following the Bear times 1 rule.
But
Then who did it? Who killed her?
come on.
You already know the answer. The one who killed her is one of you.
Nobody had a reply for that. One of us killed Sayaka? Don't be stupid. That's...
What's the matter? You guys all look like you're about to see a dove get shot up with a Gatling gun. Don't you remember what I told you when this all began? One of you decides to kill Sayaka so that you could graduate. Someone's just following the rules. There's nothing wrong with that.
Well,
You're lying, right?
Of course he's lying. I'm telling you, he killed her.
wrong.
Nope, sorry. One of you is now a bona fide killer. They wanted to. The one who did it could testify to that little fact.
What? Without thinking, I looked around at everyone. They all had the same look on their faces. Everyone looked at each other with a combination of fear, suspicion, and confusion.
Are you serious?
Someone killed someone!
It is amazing what some people are capable of.
Hey, hold on. Don't assume he's telling the truth.
Stop talking.
That's enough. Before we do anything else, I'd like to confirm something with this stuffed animal here. If one of us really did kill her, that person gets to graduate from the school, yes? Huh?
Come on.
Don't play dumb. That's what you said, isn't it? If you kill someone, you get to leave.
What?
Bah. Why are you laughing?
It's 'cause you're naive. You're just so naive. You think it's really that easy. You can just kill someone and waltz on out of here.
Come on.
You're super naive, devilishly naive, hellishly naive. No. The real thing has just begun.
The real thing?
Now then.
Are you ready? Allow me to explain the second part of the rule regarding graduation. Just like I explained before, you must kill someone if you want to leave. However, even if you do that, there's still one more part to the agreement you have to uphold, remember?
Hello.
Hi, Acid Rain is Warm, AKYGBV.
You are referring to rule number 6 of the school regulations. If you are the blackened that committed the murder, you can't be found out by the other students. That is what you are talking about, is it not?
In other words,
Bingo! It's not enough to just kill someone. You actually have to get away with it. Which naturally means you need a system in place to assess whether or not it's been gotten away with. So, a certain amount of time after the murder has taken place, a class trial will begin.
Just like Phoenix Wright.
Just like Phoenix Wright.
Class trial?
Yup! It'll begin a few hours after the murder. Everyone will gather together, including the blackened who committed the murder. And they and the spotless students will engage in one big debate showdown.
during the trial, you'll have to present your arguments about who you think the blackened is. And once everything comes to an end, the outcome will be decided by popular vote. If the answer you've arrived at is correct,
Thought it was Electoral College.
only the one that disturbed your peace will be punished. The rest may continue their communal life. However, if you choose poorly, then the one who got away with murder will survive, and the rest of you will receive your punishment. Which of course means your school life will come to an end. As far as class trial rules go, that's all there is to it. Well,
So, what exactly is this punishment you keep talking about? Oh, well, to put it simply, it's execution. Execution.
what?
And by execution, you mean?
What do you mean?
Execution is execution. Execution! Electric chair! Poison gas! Torn apart like a paper plane in a hurricane!
So to make sure I understand, if we get the culprit right, then only they die. But if we get it wrong, all the rest of us get executed?
Well done!
What a smart little chimpanzee you are! Look at you! Implying you didn't do it without actually saying it. So it's basically what the outside world calls a lay judge system, or an inquisition type thing. Which means you'll be deciding who you think the killer is. But judge carefully, because all your lives are on the line. Okay, let me just add the rule I described to your handbook. Make sure to keep it in mind.
The rule's been added to the court record. Wait, hold on a second. You're freaking insane, you know that? A class trial? What the hell is that? I don't want anything to do with it.
This?
Why not?
Stop it!
What do you mean, why not? Why do I have to waste my time trying to figure out who murdered someone?
What? Are you saying you're not going to participate in the trial? Only punishment awaits such blasphemy.
What? Punishment?
I don't know, throw you in a deep, dark, scary prison or something.
Say whatever you want, I'm not gonna be a part of this.
Don't be so selfish.
You're the one being selfish. Kill whoever you want, it's got nothing to do with me.
The evil standing here before me, I'm trembling with fear. But I won't give in to such evil. It's my style to stick it out and resist to the very end. If you really want to get out of here, you'll have to go through me first.
As he said that, he came charging at us. Although it was more of a waddle. But then...
Enjoying yourself now.
Are you?
Yes.
Violence against Headmaster Monokuma is not allowed. You violated a school regulation. I invoke the mighty summon spell. Help! To me, godly spear, Gungnir.
What? Whoa.
Oh.
Whoa. But it.
Is she
it's-
just dead now?
But I bet you can't. But it. What? When it's. How about. But.
Wasn't supposed to. Why me?
Suddenly, right at the end, her eyes shot wide open. And just like that, she never moved again.
No way!
What the? I don't...
This can't be real. No way.
Now I'm painfully aware of the great power and meaning of a promise. I really wanted to keep a corpse from popping up for no good reason, you know. But I guess you all needed to be taught a lesson after all. Ah, what an amazing promise. But now you guys understand, right?
Now you see just how serious I am. Defy me and you get shot full of holes, exploded, buried alive, disintegrated, etc. So, if you don't want that to happen to you, you'd best obey those school regulations.
Oh shit. Junko's body had been impaled with a bunch of spears.
And basketball.
An unbelievable amount of blood started pouring out of her body. It was the first time I'd ever seen the moment someone's life came to an end.
Hiya, Pete. This is Danganronpa. Trigger Happy Havoc.
We're playing on PS4. Nobody there could deny what they'd seen. Junko, who until just a second ago had been our friend,
Not my friend.
was dead. She'd died. She'd been murdered. In simple terms, it was the death of a human being.
It's really not all that shocking. She just died, that's all. Just went and died. It's no more remarkable than the inevitable demise of the entire human race. It's just as natural as the eventual death of the world itself. This isn't some superhero comic. It's not like when you die, you don't really die. This is reality.
Why did you have to kill her? Didn't you say you would put her in prison or something?
I changed my mind.
No, you've been wanting to kill this entire time.
Kill this entire time? Don't be serious. Don't be silly. You can't kill time. Or are you being metaphorical? Are you saying I wanted to waste time this whole time? Come on, what do you take me for? I'm Monokuma. Anyway, none of that matters right now. I have something I'd like to help you. Ugh. I have something I'd like to give you to help you in your search for the Blackened. This little file has all the information I've gathered about the death in question. I like to call it
The court record.
the updated autopsy report. The Monokuma file. I mean, naturally, you guys aren't experts on this kind of thing, so you can only do so much with a corpse. So instead, I've gathered up anything I know about the circumstances and cause of death. What's that? How do I know the cause of death, you ask? Because the surveillance cameras picked it up the whole thing. I got to see it all go down.
So then,
Wait, so then you know who killed Sayaka?
Of course I do. If I didn't, I couldn't possibly pass a fair and accurate judgment during the trial, now could I?
That's a good point. The judge has to be able to make a proper decision. That's somehow comforting.
Well,
Now then, please put your full effort behind your investigation. After all, you don't have any choice but to give it your best shot. Seriously, you don't have a choice. Okay, so we'll meet up for the class trial in a little while.
And with that, Monokuma disappeared once again. He left us stunned and confused. He left us at a total loss. He left us with Junko's dead body growing colder right in front of us. And for who knows how long, nobody said a word. The fact that Sayaka and Junko were dead was a huge shock, of course. But there was more to it than that. It was also the idea that one of us had actually murdered someone. And that if we didn't find out who it was, we would all die here. We found ourselves in a situation where we couldn't help but look at each other with open suspicion. It was the worst situation imaginable. And yet, even in such a perversely terrible situation, she didn't show the slightest hint that it had gotten to her.
Now's no time to wallow in your depression. The worst thing we can do right now is lose all faith in each other. That would lead to some disastrous result, having total faith in everyone else.
in
Huh?
other words,
Cooperation is absolutely key at this point. Who you decide to trust or not trust is, of course, up to you.
Continuing to think about and talk about the deceased certainly isn't going to help anything. Saying stuff like that is just... How many times have I told you? Anyone who can't adapt will die. Death is the only thing awaiting those who are unable or unwilling to adapt. If that happens, you only have yourself to blame.
that's terrible.
What an awful thing to say, especially after what's
Just a
happened.
second.
Right now, exposing the killer is the most important thing. Because if we don't, we're all going to die here. She's right. We need to begin our search right away.
Either way, we can't run away from the situation, so we have no choice but to move forward.
We just have to do it, I guess. What other choice do we have?
No way in hell I'm letting someone kill me. Alright, damn it, let's do this.
Yes, it's very anime.
Anime as heck.
We just have to do it. Everyone just kept repeating that sentiment. They were using it like a mantra to give themselves strength. But they were right. We just have to do this. Just do it!
Make your dream come true.
No matter how much we didn't want to, we had no choice. If that's what it takes to survive, then that's what we have to do. On top of that, there was something I needed to find out. I had to know why Sayaka had to die. Why she had to be the one. I'm terrified to find out, but still, I have to know. Otherwise, Otherwise, I knew I'd never be able to accept her death. Which is why I don't have any choice. I have to do this.
If you start, saying honorifics at the end of your sentences, or start watching subbed anime, do see your doctor immediately. That is an overdose of Japanese-ness. We're gonna figure out who the dang killer is right after this dang break.